Okay, this is my original video I was going to do this week until that last video stemming from a conversation I had with liberals. But anyway, this video is about U.S. versus U.K. soap operas, and why I just actually finally walked away from the U.S. Soap operas because a few years ago, when I was doing Yahoo questions and answers, I was seeing a lot of these English UK soap opera questions, and I knew nothing about what they were asking. And I asked them, "Can you please be specific about where the soap came from and what country it came from?" Because I only watch U.S. soaps. But during this quarantine and this lockdown and staying at home, I finally started watching the UK soaps on YouTube. Oh man, though, I realized, what have I been missing? Definitely better soaps, better written soaps, more soaps, better than US soaps, which destroys marriages, destroys families. And I even asked YouTube and my Yahoo question and answers people, why is it such a difference between UK and US soaps? And they're actually truth-telling. US soaps focus on the rich and the lifestyles of the rich. UK is about the lower class and middle class blue collar people in UK. I can totally get that, and totally I'm in love with Content Street and EastEnders because both soaps have real life middle class, lower class storylines. A lot better than US soaps. I would recommend anybody and go on YouTube, see the difference between the US and UK soaps, because there's a huge difference. I'm not exactly a fan of some of the storylines about UK soaps, but there is a moral, morality, and wholesome, real issue storylines, and very realistic storylines on the UK soaps. US soaps, where have they been realistic and wholesome since the 80s and 90s? I haven't seen a single episode of soaps in the United States with wholesome, realistic, and real base issues of the middle class and lower class like I have seen in the UK soaps in the last 5 months. I'm in love with the UK soaps now. They have real crime, like murder, people dying from realistic things instead of being feuding with people. They do have feuds, and they do have fights, and they do have kills, but unlike the US soaps, they don't have unrealistic reasons, and the comebacks of dead characters who should be dead instead of bring back to life because they want them or fans want them back. That's not realistic, and just a lot of abortions on US soaps, a lot of murders, and a lot of affairs, a lot of cheating. I'm not like that. I'm not a fan of immortality part of the soaps, and I am definitely not for destroying families, which the US soaps are. UK soaps does have car accidents, bulls, but the families stick together. They stand with each other, including the women or the guy. Yeah, guys do get raped in the UK soaps. You don't see that on US soaps. You don't even see rapes on US soaps anymore either. And these guys and girls who are with them and married to them understandably stood by them and understood what happened, and it wasn't their fault. They actually stood by the partner instead of walking away and unforgive them. And they don't blame to having them fail. They do accept the person was raped and stayed with them. Instead of US soaps where fail destroys families and all and all and all. You don't have bad apples in that family. You do, but not as evil as the US soaps. You have family feuding, brother feuding, but in the end, they stay together, they stick together, and the family sticks together, unlike the US soaps. And now they're having a Quinn Street having one of the women whose her husband was raped and stayed with him, and they got married afterwards, has amnesia. I'm not a fan of people who have amnesia either, but the thing is, he's giving up, he's kind of giving up on her, but his family isn't giving up on her. So that's good news. They got suicides, they got attempted suicides, like I said, real issues about the middle class and lower class. And they have the LBGQ issue covered with Quinn Street and how they handled it. Like I said, all these soaps on UK is so much better than the morality of the US soaps. I'm so glad I finally watched these videos. They are definitely better than US soaps. So bye bye US soaps, and hello UK soaps. Thank you for having real life stories and issues.